Definitely give me a second on this one. Because I was just on the PC, so it could be issue. It usually is, so I don't know. Alright, let me get rid of, or should I keep that on there? So people can, nah, let me get rid of that. You can't really learn anything from that, except for what can go wrong. Yeah. Well, I may not be able to get rid of it, so I may not be able to do anything with it. Alright, so I guess we'll get rid of that later. That's weird. Alright, well, enough of that. Alright. I don't really remember where it's at on this one, but I think it does tell you. So, maybe we already beat it. Somehow I doubt that. How come they don't start ship? Okay. Alright. These have got to be some of the craziest puzzles I've played. Because you think you know what the answer is, and then they come out with this unbelievable reason why your answer is wrong. Yeah. We'll see.
Only one way down. A new restaurant opened on the roof of a skyscraper. Food critic Jake is there to try the dishes and give his feedback. Suddenly, a bad storm picks up, and Jake hears an announcement. Everyone must evacuate the building ASAP. He runs inside to find 3 elevators. He must pick one to stay alive. Behind the first, there are dozens of venomous snakes slithering all over the floor. In the second, 3 angry lions are roaring as they smell him through the doors. The third elevator is filled with water and 2 hungry sharks. You want to call the building management to find out who the heck put snakes, lions, and sharks in the elevators. But you need to escape first. Which is the best option? You have 7 seconds to decide.
Third one, you can't keep that much water pressure in the elevator.
It's the third elevator. When the door opens, all the water will pour out along with the sharks, and he can escape. Trapped below the streets. Josh is on his way home when he notices a group of people following him. He sees an open maintenance hole in the pavement and jumps in to hide. But the cover immediately shuts behind him, and he gets trapped. He starts looking for another exit and ends up in a spacious room with 3 doors. A nearby sign reads, "Only one of these doors leads to safety." Behind the first, there's a room closing in on itself every 10 seconds. In the second room, there are 4 tigers that haven't eaten in months. And behind the third door, there's a giant hungry boa constrictor. Same building management, huh? Your 7 seconds start now.
Let's go with the snake. Hold on, why?
He should pick the second door. Tigers can't go more than a couple of weeks without food. The oncoming train. Will was walking on railroad tracks when he saw a train coming right at him at full speed. As soon as he spotted it, he ran toward the train to survive. Why did he do that?
his blinds.
He was in a tunnel. The only way to get to safety was running toward the train out of the tunnel and then jumping out to the side. The takeaway here, don't be walking on train tracks at all. The gallery incident.
Depends on the size.
A prestigious gallery just had a new exhibition. At the end of the show, the gallery owner discovered that 4 of the most expensive flower paintings had been stolen. The police show up to do an investigation, and now they have, wait for it, 3 suspects. Jenna, the artist, said she disappeared into one of the studios to paint. Bob, the security guard, said he was just waiting outside and had no idea the flower paintings were gone. Lewis, the caterer, said he knew nothing about the robbery until the police showed up. So, who's the thief?
This guy, isn't he supposed to be watching?
It's the security guard. He couldn't have known which paintings were stolen if he was standing outside. Oh, Bob. The mayor's conundrum. Mike moved to a small town and started looking for work. The detective of the village told him, "I'll make you a police officer if you solve this case." For 3 months, the mayor's windows have been broken every night, and the poor glass worker must come in to install new ones every day. We've narrowed it down to 3 suspects. The first is a thief the mayor sent to prison for 10 years and just got out a month ago.
Right.
The second is the mayor's butler, who he fired 2 months ago. The third is the glass worker himself, who moved to the town 4 months ago. Which one is the offender?
Kind of forgot what he said. I'm going with the glass guy.
It's the glass worker. When he came to the small village, business was slow, so he picked the richest person to target. A blast from the past.
Either really lucky
Mark and
or
Amy
really
were going on an
dumb
adventure to the edge of a volcano. Gee, what could happen? Before anyone could react, Amy tripped, fell in the lava, and vanished. No matter what Mark did, he never found her. A month later, there was a knock on his door. When he opened it, he was in shock. It was Amy. But wait a minute, something's off. How could it be her? 7 seconds to help Mark figure it out.
Twin. Ghost.
Amy had a birthmark on her neck, and this girl doesn't. It means Amy has a twin sister, named Jamie or something.
Why did she show
Trapped
up right
in the
after
room.
The other girl died?
Haley is a computer engineer who got an exciting opportunity to work for a major tech company. She walks in for her interview, but there are no recruiters. Only a dark room with a small glowing sign. Boy, happens to me all the time. As soon as she steps closer to read it, the electric door behind her closes and red lights start blinking. That's when she sees a table with 5 buttons on top. Just kidding, it's 3. Can't fool you. The sign on the wall reads, "Only one can help you escape." If she presses the first button, 3 more doors open in front of her. The second button will shut the power off. The third could either lock the door behind her or open it, 50-50. Which one should she choose?
The first one.
The second button. When the electricity goes out, the door behind her will open and she'll be free. And I'd think twice about interviewing with that wacko firm.
What if
Decisions.
Go out for a long time?
Billy's walking home after a night out with friends when a shadowy figure starts following him. He sees a house with the door open and lights on. He rushes in, but the door locks behind him. 3 doors, always, appear before his eyes. Only one is an exit. Behind the first, there's hot lava. If he opens the second door, there will be a 15-foot hungry alligator waiting for him. The third door hides a huge block of ice standing in the way. Which one should he choose to escape?
Third one, it'll melt.
He picks the third door with the block of ice, waits for it to melt, and then escapes. Hope he brought a big lunch. That could take all week.
Game answers are.
Mike's unexpected hike. One day, Mike decided to go on an adventurous hike. He walked for hours until he found a comfy spot to set up camp. At 1 a.m., he hears water drops on the roof of his tent. He heads outside and sees a huge lightning storm approaching. Mike has 3 options, but only one of them will keep him protected. 1. Go downhill to a flat area filled with rocks. 2. Climb higher on top of the mountain. 3. Head down toward the trees. Which one is safest?
None of them.
Going downhill toward the rocks. Climbing higher is a no-go during a lightning storm. He should also avoid the woods, since lightning bolts strike trees all the time.
Oh,
A lucky
they're not gonna
find.
strike a rock.
Shane is a nature photographer on a mission in the Amazon. As he walked deeper and deeper in the jungle, he got lost. He has enough water with him, but he ran out of snacks. Luckily, he comes across an old picnic basket. Inside, there are, 3 things he could eat, but only one that's the safest. A jar of honey, hard-boiled eggs, and a sandwich. Which is the best option? 7 seconds to decide.
Silence.
The honey. No matter how many months or years go by, it doesn't spoil.
Might have a killer bee on it.
The Green Scientist. Kevin and Claire are chemists. One day, a scientist approaches them to tell them about his new discovery. He lures them into his lab and locks them inside. He says he needs to test a new serum on them. If they take it, their skin should turn green, just in time for St. Patrick's Day. He leaves and comes back with 2 glasses of ice-cold lemonade. Kevin drinks his fast, but Claire waits to see the side effects on Kevin first. After 2 hours, nothing happens. So she drinks her glass. 2 minutes later, her skin turns green. If both drinks had the serum, why was only Claire affected?
I don't even want to know.
The serum was in the ice, and since Kevin drank his fast, none of it leaked into the lemonade.
Okay, that actually makes sense. Sort of. Not. Okay. This one's always good.
Autumn and Hope are going for a walk with their friends. It's 60 degrees outside. Who is dressed in the worst way?
The worst way?
Hope. Autumn can take some of her clothes off, but Hope doesn't have anything to wear in case she feels cold. Ava and Olivia are camping in a forest. Suddenly, they encounter a bear on their trail. Ava stands still, and Olivia starts to run away. Who is in danger?
The one running. I'm supposed to run from a bear.
Olivia! The bear might see her as prey and follow, and he's definitely faster. So it's better to keep your cool and slowly move backwards, keeping the eye contact. Haley and Savannah are making sandwiches for lunch. Who did something terribly wrong?
The one with the knife, but the slicer.
Haley. She put rat poison in the sandwich instead of jelly.
What?
Delaney is on the road trip
Gotta
and
be
stopped to
kidding.
make a couple of pictures.
Okay.
Lenore is riding
all
a
going
bike to a
normal.
nearby city. Who isn't being
Last
smart?
question. This guy. No parking.
Delaney. She parked her car right under the sign that says parking isn't allowed. Jane and Charlotte are learning how to swim. Jane went to the lake with her little siblings, and Charlotte went to the ocean with her friends. They both jumped in the water alone. Jane and Charlotte are learning how to swim. Jane went to the lake with her little siblings, and Charlotte went to the ocean with her friends. They both jumped in the water alone. Jane went to the lake with her little siblings, and Charlotte went to the ocean with her friends. They both jumped in the water alone. Who is in greater danger?
Them.
Jane. In case she struggles, her little siblings won't be able to pull her out. McKenna and Desiree are late for school, so they're taking a shortcut. McKenna takes the way through the woods, and Desiree decides to go across a frozen lake. Who's in danger?
Frozen lake.
Desiree. There are cracks on the lake's surface.
We didn't say that.
Ruby and Mary were enjoying their time
that's how they get
outside
on that,
when a
right?
storm started. Ruby hid in her car in the open space, and Mary kept swimming in the ocean. Who is not safe?
Parking that close to the ocean.
Mary should get out immediately. It's dangerous to touch water during a thunderstorm. It's okay to hide in a hardtop vehicle as Ruby did.
Don't let
Paige
that
and
top.
Riley are going on a date, but they tell their parents they're practicing instead. Paige plays tennis and Riley plays soccer. Who's the worst conspirator?
Say what?
Riley. She's dressed inappropriately for a soccer game. Unlike Paige, she doesn't have any change of clothes or equipment with her.
It still
Quinn
plays
and
soccer.
Sandra are working in a garden. Quinn was told to water the flowers, and Sandra should mow the lawn. Who's doing something wrong?
I do not know.
Quinn. She was told to water the flowers, but she's watering the trees. Everly and Jasmine drove to a mall. Everly left her belongings in the car, and Jasmine locked her dog there while she's shopping. Who's being more stupid?
Huh? What do you mean? The dog. Dog can't get out.
Jasmine. You shouldn't leave animals or people in a closed car, especially in the hot sun. It's the wrong way to get a hot dog. Mia and Stella wanted to get a tattoo and skip their classes to get home right after school. When they get home, they immediately run into their parents. Who's going to get in trouble?
Go with the tattoo. Showing.
Stella. Her tattoo is right on her wrist, and there's no way her parents won't notice it immediately.
What about the other dude?
Hannah's best friend is teaching her ice skating, and Lily is learning to ride a bike with her older brother. After several minutes, they feel like they've got it and ride away from their supervisors very fast. Who's least careful?
I don't know.
Lily. Hannah has the railing by her side that she can grab in case she falls. Lily will crash to the ground. Kylie and Abby are bloggers getting ready for
That's
a
the only
party.
reason.
Who is missing something?
The plug-in.
Kylie. She's charging her cell phone, but the cord is unplugged. Melanie
Well,
and Delilah are
don't
walking
mean it.
home from work late in the night.
Not gonna work anyway.
Which of the two isn't being careful?
Don't know.
Melanie. Although she's walking in a less creepy place, there are no people around. If something happens, no one will be around to help her. Sophia and Brooke went camping in the forest. Suddenly, they notice a moose moving towards them. Who is in greater danger?
Probably the high heel lady.
Sophia, who is wearing heels and will run slower. Brooke can drop her huge backpack and use it as an obstacle. Kira and Ava want to go to a party, but
I
their
hate it when
parents
you get some of
banned
these
them
right.
from leaving the house. Kira decided to sneak out using the attic window, while Ava used the back door. Who won't make it to the party tonight?
Her, she's on the top floor.
Ava. Kira is quite risky, but Ava's dad is reading a newspaper in the backyard. Maya and Chloe went for a walk. Maya went to a forest and stopped to take selfies with a friendly squirrel she met. Chloe
She
went
got caught by
hiking
him?
and decided to take a selfie on the cliff. Who is in danger?
Selfie on a cliff?
Maya. The branch above her is about to fall.
What?
Maeve and Sarah are cheating on their math test.
Serious?
Who is more likely to be caught?
How are you supposed to know the branch was supposed to fall? I don't know.
Sarah. Although she's sitting in the back, the teacher's looking right at her. Bella and Ashley came home from a party, which they told their parents would be a study date. Who's going to be grounded till the end of the month?
I couldn't tell you.
Bella. She'll have a hard time coming up with a logical explanation for the confetti in her hair. Elizabeth and Kate are late for work, so they're driving above the
Starting
speed
against
limit.
the crazy
Which of
ones.
them is in greater danger?
The one with the long hair gets stuck in the steering wheel. Is it something?
Kate. She has many objects lying scattered in her car. In case of an accident, they may hit her. Ariana and Serena have to do their house chores before they'll be allowed to go to the birthday party. Who is going to be late?
Who's gonna be late? Her, because she didn't plug it in.
Ariana.
Get me on
The
those
iron
little
isn't
more,
plugged
man.
in. Since she's distracted with the TV, it might take her a while to notice. Jessica and Margot are jaywalking. Jessica is listening to music and Margot is texting her friend. Who is in greater danger?
Her, because she's looking right at the text.
Jessica. Although they're both behaving poorly, Margot is on a straight road where she can be noticed. Jessica is jaywalking before the road takes a turn. Someone might not have enough time to react and stop.
You gotta be kidding.
Julia and Naya are taking a vacation to the jungles. Julia got tangled up in lianas, and Naya got stuck in quicksand. Who's in danger?
Quicksand. It's the worst.
Juliet. She can't get out, and there's a jaguar approaching her. Naya is relatively fine because it's actually difficult to sink in quicksand.
No, it's not. Every
Leah
time she
and her
moves-
friend Caleb went camping. Caleb was bitten by a snake, and Leah is sucking the venom out of his leg. Amelia is on the trip as well, and there's a black widow on her neck. Who is in danger?
What's a black widow? Black widows are poisonous.
Leah. It's dangerous to suck out the venom. As for Amelia, black widows rarely bite, and the bites are rarely fatal. Becky and Allison are both in a bathtub doing their morning routine. Becky is using the hairdryer. Allison is charging her phone while scrolling through the internet. Who is less clever?
Her, because it's plugged in. Why is she even using it if it's not plugged in?
Allison. It's dangerous enough to have a socket close to the water, but Allison is charging her phone. Becky is sitting in the empty bathtub. She might be a little weird, but at least she's safe. Evelyn and Grace are on vacation. Evelyn is spending it in a desert, and Grace is in the wilderness. By the end of the day, they get tired and decide to spend the night where they are. Who's making a huge mistake?
That one. No water.
Evelyn. Night temperature in the desert can fall to 25 degrees Fahrenheit and she'll be freezing. Grace's fire will scare away wild animals. Emma and Avery are planning to go to the movies with their friends tonight. Meanwhile, they're enjoying a hot summer day. Who's not going to make it to the movies?
She's not going to? Her, she's drinking too much.
Avery. She's about to cook the meat that has been standing in the sun for a while. In the evening, she'll get food poisoning. Scarlett and Emily are sitting on a beach in the city center. Scarlett is
I do
applying
not hear
makeup, and Emily is texting her friends. Who is more likely to be robbed?
Robbed? The one using just one hand.
Emily. Although they're both distracted, at least Scarlett has a mirror in her hands and can see if someone is approaching her.
Like a bear.
Ella and Madison are driving to their friend's birthday party. Ella is chatting on the phone with her boyfriend, while Madison is applying lipstick. Who is in greater danger?
Both of them. I don't know.
Madison. Although they both shouldn't be distracted while driving, Madison isn't wearing a seatbelt.
Oh, jeez. So it had nothing to do with the lipstick. Give me a break. Alright. Well, a quick bathroom break. And do one more of these if they have another one. I don't know how many of these crazy ones they made, but we'll see. Hopefully some more. That makes sense. Okay. One more second. Or that I get the other cleaning thing. Every once in a while I get these so dirty that they don't get clean. Or I get every single thing I'm cleaning with dirty with these things I'm trying to clean. That should be fun. Yeah. Alright. We'll see if they have any more of this cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I got 19 of 29, which means I am still sane. If you got 29 out of 29, that's not good. I'm just saying. Because I don't know how they come up with some of these answers, but man, I do not know. Okay, one more second. Yeah. I did have this taped together halfway decent until now. Here we go. It will survive.
Well, a scientist has trapped you in a cave. He gave you a poison that will slowly turn you into an ant. But he also made a cure and put it in a bottle on the, guess what, tallest rock in the cave.
Yeah.
You can't reach it, but the scientist gave you 3 pills to choose from. One turns you into a bat, another turns you into a monkey, and the last one makes you a cat. Which one should you take?
Bat.
The pill that will turn you into a monkey. You'll be great at climbing, and you'll have thumbs to open the bottle without breaking it. While hiking in the mountains, a sudden storm breaks out with thunder and lightning. There's no way to escape. How would you survive the continuous lightning? Hide under a tree, crouch down to the ground, or lay flat on the floor.
Floor.
You should crouch down to the ground. Lightning strikes the tallest objects, and lying flat on the floor increases the area your body takes up, which makes you a bigger target. You're in the wild, and a hungry lion is chasing you.
Yeah.
You run to a large ravine that stretches for miles, but it's 5 times your height and width. It looks too deep, but the lion is catching up to you. How would you get to the other side? Jump as far as you can.
Probably wouldn't
Use
get
the
in that
branch
situation.
to get across. Use the thin rope that's tight all the way across. Use the thin rope. You can cross your legs on top and use your arms to pull yourself.
But it's a thin rope,
You're
dude.
training to become an astronaut. The parents are so proud. During your survival drill, they give you an almost empty oxygen tank, and you get placed in an area with no oxygen and low gravity. The entrance door is 100 feet away. What's the fastest way to head back? Lay low and crawl back. Remove your suit and run towards the entrance faster. Use all your force to jump.
I don't know.
Stay low and crawl. Jumping in low gravity might send you miles high, and removing your suit will leave you completely without
Isn't there a
oxygen.
ceiling?
You've made it. Now you're a real astronaut. And while you were doing some work outside the International Space
Or, I mean,
Station,
a rope.
your support line suddenly snaps, sending you away from the space station. How will you get back? Sit there and wait for someone in the space station to see you? Scream as loud as you can, hoping
There's
that
no
someone will
sound
hear
in
you?
space.
Throw away the tools you were using. Throw away your tools. It'll help you propel yourself back.
What?
You are driving on a bumpy road.
There's no
when
way.
Suddenly your car swerves off and falls into a lake. What's the first thing you should do? Call emergency services, open the door, roll down or break your window.
Break the window. Door ain't gonna get the door open.
Your first response should be to get out of the car, and opening the door will be impossible. So, rolling down your window and getting out
Well,
is
not
your
according to
best
this
bet.
game. I'm sure they would have come up with something
While
if I would have
hiking,
guessed that.
you fall into a pit that's hundreds of feet long. It's impossible to get out, but 3 doors appear in front of you. In the first, there's a poisonous gas. The second has 4 hungry lions. And the third has 100 venomous spiders.
Screw that.
Which one do you choose?
The gas will come out.
The one with the venomous spiders. They won't bite you unless they think they're in danger. Nice
What?
spider. Now, to test your
Oh,
intelligence,
crap.
a scientist trapped you and asked you to choose among 4 places to spend your next month. But only one of those places is safe. Which is your best bet? A desert filled with cacti, a stormy tropical beach, a rigorous mountain with 3 cherry trees.
What was the question?
The stormy beach. You'll be able to fish
I
and
wasn't
get
paying
your water
attention. I was
needs from
thinking about the
coconuts.
spider still.
The rigorous mountain will be impossible to climb, and even if you do, cherries won't give you all the nutrients your body needs. When you get back, the scientist gives you one last challenge. You must pick one of the 3 doors in front of you to escape, but only one leads to safety. Which do you choose? The first door opens into a dense jungle filled with dangerous and hungry creatures. The second takes you back to the time when dinosaurs roamed
That's
the earth.
even worse.
The third door opens into a lake during a polar vortex.
Polar vortex. That makes no sense.
You should go through the third door. The lake is frozen, and you can easily head back to safety without running away from any creatures. You get lost during your expedition through some underground caves. But in front of you, you notice how many tunnels? Yeah, 3. One is overtaken by a strong fire. The second is swamped with venomous snakes. The third is flooding with quicksand. Which is the safest?
Fire.
The one with the fire. You can use dirt to put out the fire as you're moving along. One day, you woke up and discovered you've got superpowers. When you were going to work, you noticed a car speeding and heading towards a group of students. Which of your superpowers do you use? Super strength, telepathy, invisibility?
I would say strength.
Unfortunately, super strength isn't super speed, but you can use telepathy to
That
make the
thing's
driver
going 1
brake
mile an
immediately.
hour, man.
Someone was chasing you home. You go to your basement, set a trap, and turn off the lights. Which of these traps will be the most successful? Placing a skateboard a few steps down from the basement entrance. Placing your skateboard at the end of the staircase. Tying dental floss at the basement entrance.
I don't know, no.
The skateboard at the entrance. It will cause more damage than placing it at the bottom of the staircase. The dental floss will easily break. A group of people is chasing you through a dense jungle. In front of you, there's a path that splits into 3 separate places, but each has a different hybrid creature. Which is the safest way through?
No.
Past the one with the lion head and the anteater body? The one with the dinosaur body and the head of a koala? Or the path with the body of a giant venomous harvester ant with the head of a dolphin?
Yeah.
Pick the third path. A giant insect won't be able to get enough oxygen through its body to survive. Which of these 2 girls will survive?
No, no.
One is held over a giant pan filled with boiling water and ropes that could snap at any moment. The other was thrown into the ocean with a heavy weight attached to her ankle, pulling her down.
Okay. Probably on with the ropes.
The first one. The rope hasn't snapped yet, and she has plenty of time to get out or untie herself and climb up. The other girl is running out of oxygen. You're stranded on an island without any drinking water. In your backpack, you've got a knife, a t-shirt, a drinking glass, rope, wire mesh. Which one do you use to get water?
cup.
The t-shirt. You wipe the dew from the leaves with the fabric and then squeeze it into your mouth.
Are you kidding me?
You've just woken up in a chemistry lab, and to get out, you must take one pill. If you make it out alive, then you're free to go. Which of the pills do you take? One is filled with the parasites from a stagnant lake.
Oh,
The
let's get that
second
one.
has spider venom. And the last one has over 10 billion harmful bacteria.
Spider venom. I know it's got to be some trick.
The spider venom pill. The poison will dissolve when it enters your stomach, and the effects on your body will be minimal. You walk into a room, and in front of you there are 4 doors: blue, green, red, and yellow. A scientist pops out and tells you that each door leads to
Oh,
a
it just
different
pops
place.
out all of a sudden.
One goes to the bottom of an active volcano. The second goes to the middle of freezing Antarctica. The third to a tropical island filled with fruits and relaxing beaches. And the final one opens to the bottom of the Mariana Trench. You don't know which door leads where, but the scientist tells you this. In a parallel world where the sky is orange and the trees are red, you'd pick the green door. So, which one do you choose?
Blue one.
The correct answer is the red door. The scientist talks about the opposite colors, and the
I don't like
opposite
the
of
scientist
green
no more.
is red. You were walking into a deep, dark cave when an evil archaeologist blocks your way. He tells you for the next month, you must live in the cave with the animal of your choice. If you make it out alive, you're free to go. Which animal do you choose? 20 acid-spraying whip scorpions, 15 hungry rats,
What they always do, like the worst
35
possible.
venomous snakes, or 50 bats?
50 bats that can't see me.
The best option is the whip scorpions. They rarely bite humans, and their sting is similar
Really?
to vinegar.
You want to get in there
Might
with 20 of them
hurt, but it
suckers,
isn't
dude?
venomous.
Get in there, dude. I guarantee they would bite you. Alright, that's good. Alright, so just kind of wanting to see where we stand here. Don't you even want to look? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 left. Alright. Amazing that they had that many. Okay. Alright. Well, there you go. That's that game. As usual, I was hoping we're not able to answer them all, because the logic on that game. Alright. I don't know. Alright, let's head out. I guess any game says I'm going to try. I always like to try one of these. I was going to do a puzzle game, but I guess that'll count as a puzzle game. Sort of. Anyways, let me shut this down.